Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Engine 2 diet. We're on the 28-day challenge and we have breakfast getting ready to go. Well, first let me tell you what we're going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, it's toast, apples, and peanut butter. Everybody's favorite, right? And then for lunch, we're going to have a salad. And for dinner, we're going to have quinoa and vegetables and some beans. So that's going to be our 3 meals. We'll show you each of them and we'll tell you what we think of each of them too. So we're having for breakfast, we're having toast, and we're using Ezekiel bread. It's a whole grain bread, and we like to keep it in the freezer. I don't know if you guys are the same, but we like to keep it in the freezer just so it stays fresh. And then it takes a little bit longer to, toast, defrost, and all that, but it's not that big of a deal. If you complain about that type of thing, then you got real problems if you're on the freeways of Los Angeles. Anyhow, and then we have an apple, just your basic apple, whatever. Cut that up, and if you want to use it with, peanut butter, you can, or otherwise not, doesn't matter. Okay, I couldn't go on without showing you guys this really cool toaster. This is like product review day. We have the Breville Toast-O-Matic 5000. I don't know what number it is, but whatever. We got this as a gift for my for Grandma and Grandpa last year, and I know it sounds weird, a toaster, but they needed one. And this one is so cool. Check this out. You guys ready? Ooh. Okay, so it goes down, does that. Now check out this button right here. It's to lift it up and look. Now who doesn't want to lift it up and look when they're toasting their toast, right? Here, watch, I'll show you what happens. Well, first down here, you get if you want it really, really toasted or not so toasted, we're going to have it kind of right in the middle. Ready? Check this out. Lift and look. How cool is that? Once again, the Breville Lift-O-Matic 5000, available at all your local retailers and Amazon.com.
Oh, you got the carrots.
Okay, so for lunch today, this is day 3. We're having lunch. It's a salad, and we've got a bunch of different ingredients that we can throw in there. We've got mushrooms and cucumbers, zucchini, celery, and green onions, grapes, red bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, water chestnuts, and we even have some chopped up walnuts here, and then carrots, like I said. So it looks great. Oh, and we have this that wonderful peanut dressing we had a couple days ago, and we have this fantastic, it was given to us, this dressing dispenser from some company, I don't remember where. Anyhow, it also doubles as like a workout device. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually spinning this little thing inside that mixes it. I don't know if you can tell that it's mixing it. I'm getting a good workout though, so.
You know it also pours, right?
Okay, yeah, it pours the dressing if you, how do you do it?
Pull that up.
Here, I'll try it this way. There you go, so you pull it up and then you pour it out, and hopefully it doesn't make a mess. But that's our peanut dressing.
Like pop up, as you can see, he like spilled all those things.
You giving him a hard time? Okay, so the myth that we're going to debunk, this is the 3rd myth we're going to debunk, is this, and that is that carbohydrates make you fat. Everybody, every diet, everything out there just about is saying carbohydrates make you fat, and so get rid of them. Well, that's a myth. The reality is that there's 2 types of carbohydrates, and some carbohydrates, those are simple carbohydrates, can make you fat, but complex carbohydrates are really good for you. And you should be getting about 70%. You should be getting about 70% of your calories of your diet from complex carbohydrates. What are complex carbohydrates? Well, let me read you straight out of the Engine 2 diet book here. Different complex carbohydrates include vegetables, whole grain breads, pastas, beans, peas, brown rice, sweet potatoes, oats, fruits, and whole grain cereals. Did you catch that? Fruits are a complex carbohydrate. Now, what are simple carbohydrates? Well, I'll read you straight out of the book again. Simple carbohydrates would be sugar, table sugar, molasses, honey, alcohol, white bread, white pasta, white rice, fried chips, sugary cereals, fruit juices, candy, etc. Okay, so those are the simple carbohydrates. Stay away from those. Complex carbohydrates are actually really good for you, okay? Both of them turn into, they're both sugars, and they both are converted into glucose in your body and used for energy. But simple carbohydrates will give you a spike because they're digested so quickly. And so it's actually hard on your system, and you have this spike in energy, and then all of a sudden you feel kind of down and you are hungry again. You're hungry for more of those simple carbohydrates, and so it's just kind of this angry cycle. And then you end up also having carbohydrates that aren't used for energy are stored as fat. So whereas the complex carbohydrates, they actually gradually release into the bloodstream, and so you get a much more steady burst of energy. I don't say burst of energy. A steady stream of energy is the term I was looking for. Does that make sense? Okay, myth 2, myth 3, excuse me, all carbohydrates make you fat. Not true. It's debunked. Complex carbohydrates are fantastic for you. And you can read about that in the Engine 2 diet book. You can also read about it in the Starch Solution, another great book out there that talks a lot about starches and how great they are for you. And I'll put links to those in the description. Sound good? Okay, let's eat. Okay, so we're day 3 of the Engine 2 diet, and we're having dinner. And Harley, why don't you tell them what we're having for dinner tonight?
We're having quinoa, navy beans. Wait, hold on. What are navy beans?
Navy beans are beans that have been in the military. And so it starts out as a kidney bean, and then it grows up to be a navy bean after it goes into the service and serves our country.
Seriously, what is it?
Navy beans are these little white beans. See them?
Shouldn't they be navy?
Oh, that's a good question. That is really good. They should be called the white beans, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Anyhow, we're having navy beans, and what else?
Some vegetables.
How are we making the vegetables?
We're gonna put them in the oven.
Okay, well that's all you need to know. We're gonna throw the vegetables in the oven, and I think we're gonna roast the vegetables, right?
At
Wait.
350.
We're gonna put first. We're gonna put that on it,
pepper, garlic, and sea salt.
and then we're gonna cover it with.
Tin foil, but we're gonna cover it loosely and have it on for 15 minutes, and then take the tin foil off for 10 minutes.
And turn the vegetables, right?
Sure.
We turn them, right? Kind of like
Sure.
turning them to the dark side. But in this case, we'll be turning them to the light side because the dark side should be. Anyhow, you get the hint. We'll make them, and we'll show you what it's like after we're done. Okay? Cool. Bye. So we got the veggies all prepared, we've got them covered with foil, and now Harley's gonna put them in the oven at 350 is what it's at right now, okay? Sound good? A little tip about navy beans. If you want your kids to eat it, put it in the blender and mix it up, and then put it in with your mashed potatoes. They'll never know it's in there. Busted!
Not funny.
Well, let's tell you. You've been having navy beans since you were a little girl, and you never knew it. Okay, so day 3 dinner. We already told you there's going to be roasted vegetables and quinoa, and here you have it. Our roasted vegetables and quinoa looks pretty good, doesn't it? We're going to try it out. I'll let you know how it is,
Beans,
and then.
don't forget the beans.
Oh yeah, there's navy beans in there. Thanks for reminding me of that. Navy beans in there. We're gonna try it, and we'll let you know how it is in just a second, like that fast. Okay, so verdict is in. We really like the roasted vegetables as opposed to just, frying them up or whatever. And the quinoa and the beans combination ended up working out really well. So it's a win in our book. And we want you guys to comment below and share this with friends. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and get some rest. See you tomorrow. Bye.